Why don't we start with, because you have an interesting background
Yeah,
and story about getting into this business. If you want to share it, I
of
think
course.
everyone would love to hear it.
I love telling people this story. So, like, I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to, like model or act, but I just like I wasn't confident enough,
Hmm.
and I've had so many people around me like to like try to push me and tell me to do it, but I'm just like I don't know,
Yeah.
like it's just not my thing, or I'm just like just too shy. I'm just very too shy. So
You don't come across as being shy at all.
I get that a lot. I don't
You
know
really
why.
don't. I'm surprised. Okay, go ahead.
But thank you.
Yeah.
So I had a friend. She told me she knew somebody. She's like, she was working in an Italian restaurant. She was like, she was a model in like Italy and stuff. So I was like, I mean, like, let me come to your restaurant. Let me like introduce like myself to her.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, don't even worry about it. Just send me your selfies or pictures, and then I'll keep in touch with her. So I was like, okay. So I was like sending a bunch of pictures. I was like taking new pictures, and I was really excited. So she saw me, and she's like, we need to meet as soon as possible. And I was like, okay, that's exciting. I was like, this model wants to meet me. So I met her, and she was just like professional, like from like France and Europe, and like she models like for a lot of like, you know. I was just like this is mind blowing. So she met me, and she started coaching me, telling me like, you need to do this and do that. I'm gonna get you a photographer. We're gonna introduce you to this. And I was just like, whoa, like
Yeah.
just yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm like, this is what I go to the gym for. So like just yesterday, I was just like talking
Yeah.
about this, but now I'm in the big picture. So she got me this amazing photographer, and she took a few pictures with me, and she was like, you like make this look like it's casual for you. And it was just like, really, this is
Kind of felt like too good to be true.
yeah. And it was just like, I'm dreaming. I'm definitely
yeah.
dreaming. And like to get somebody like a professional tell you that, like it feels amazing. Like it's not your friend, obviously.
Of
Friends,
course. Of course.
So it's like this professional is telling you like you have like these like beautiful eyes, or like
You have potential to work at something. Yeah, you have
beautiful
a dream.
nose,
Yeah.
your features. And I'm just like, I hate my nose, but it's like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was just like in a new world, and I was super excited, very excited. And like not even like a couple weeks after, like, putting in my pictures, I got like, it was my first one to call back. And I was just like, because it was my first one, I have to. And I'm definitely going to pick Leighton. And I chose Leighton Agency.
That's an amazing story. Everybody has a different path, and I feel like for you, the miracle kind of happened, how it all just came together. And what I love about it is, when you tell this story, your passion and your feeling behind it, and, having a bit of your dream come true. Now, since being at the agency, how do you feel about pursuing the work and having an opportunity or two to do a job? How's that been?
It's like amazing. So I mean, I the few jobs that I've done, like even when I like get to it, I'm just like, whoa, okay, I'm here. Like right now, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm doing this. You
Yeah.
got this. And it's every time is like a new experience. So it's like it's pretty amazing, And like I'm hoping to for like the future. I want to get better, obviously.
Of course,
I'm still not a professional, but it's like I'm gonna continue pursuing this.
Yeah, yeah. For somebody that's out there, we're all talking about different things on the podcast, and for somebody that's out there that maybe doesn't believe in themselves, what would be your advice for them?
Oh no. For somebody like me, I mean, I've always looked down on myself because I'm like, I'm not good enough. I have this, like, I'm very, like, I found out, like, just, like, barely, like, I'm very ambitious, I'm very disciplined. And I'm like, if you are disciplined, you are going to get to wherever you need.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's all in your head. It's like, it's a world that once you open into the world of discipline,
Absolutely.
you will get to wherever you need to be. And it's like, I mean, I even got a tattoo of it, but it's okay. But it's like,
We won't show that.
no, we're not going to show it. But it's like, if you are disciplined, you are going to get to wherever you want. And I figured that out like the hard way.
Yeah.
Like I put like the work into it. I am dedicating myself to the gym, to look good, to be like the person I am today, to grow like the confidence I never had as a kid. So it's like, if you want something, you can achieve it. But how hard are you going to put yourself through, like the pain and suffering to get to it?
Yeah.
And that's something I've always looked up to.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Sorry, it was a little deep.
no, no, no. I like the deepness, and I think that's really important. And it's nice to hear a talent say it, because I feel like, from an agency perspective, I was raised in this business and been around it my whole life, and so I can stress that to another person, and they're like, yeah, they've been around the business, but to hear someone else that kind of came into the business in a different way and really work towards something and achieve a break, I think that it has more power.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard so many. Oh, pretty privilege. I've heard pretty privilege. I'm like, I've never been pretty. I mean, I've never been like myself. Come
Pretty
on,
privilege.
yeah, they say pretty privilege, or like you're
Yeah.
not lucky. But no, it's like I wanted this. I got here because I wanted it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Mm.
I love too. You have another life, and what you do. Talking about being a teacher now,
Yeah, yeah.
and do you get to share some of the wins that you have?
Oh, definitely. I love my students because they like cheer for me. I'm like, you guys, this weekend I have a job. We're, they're like, they all wanted to see it. They're like, we need to see. So like, I come back and I'm like, this happened and this happened, and they're just like all like my little supporters. I have my little fan club, and it's amazing. It gets me excited too because they're excited. I'm excited.
I feel like you're making me excited.
I'm glad.
I'm serious. It's very inspirational. It's this positive, overwhelming feeling of joy and just like accomplishment. And that's really what it's about from the agency perspective. We're here to serve the talent and, the people, the artists that work with us, and always hoping to be a positive influence and helping them achieve something. And I love that everything for you is coming as a win. And it's really, as your years, go by in this business, it's easy to think, well, I had more losses than I did wins. But, you just always have to remember to treat the win like a win.
Yeah.
And to let it power you through and keep that discipline and keep that focus.
It gets addicting too. It's like, I did this, now I want to do more. I got to this, now I want to do more.
Yeah.
So I started training after like teaching. I was like, I love teaching.
Right.
I started training, so now I'm training people. And then I started training people. I'm like, I want to do more. So now I'm like designing it. And it's like you need to be as ambitious as possible. And it's really like winning. It feels great.
I agree.
love winning.
I agree. Winning helps you win more. And having a positive perspective on, do you ever feel like when you do audition though, that maybe there's, oh, I didn't get that one?
Yeah. I think it's like, I mean, there are tons of talent, obviously. So it's like, it's good for them. I should be proud for them.
Yes.
I knew a friend that got, I believe we auditioned for the same thing, but they got it. And I was like, good. I'm like, I'm glad. You're my friend. You're winning. I'm winning.
Yeah.
It's like surround yourself with winners. That's so cliche, but it's like surround yourself with like good energy.
Well, I mean, from an agency perspective, that's how we look at it.
Yeah.
We think if somebody in the agency books the job, it's a win for all of us, because that opens the door to a new client, and that client eventually will want to hire more talent, and they'll come back to the place where they receive that great talent. So we're all trying to elevate each other and really be part of that talent family.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got it, man.
Thank you.
You got the perspective.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, we're really here to serve the talent. We appreciate you being a part of Leighton Agency.
I'm very happy to be here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.